It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Babe Ruth. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Curve in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. She's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Down and in, moved her feet. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
She ran the count full and saved her best swing for last. That was a battle, and she won. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that hitter's looking to do exactly what she just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's the rookie DH. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Stan Musial. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, and today on the hill, Tom Seaver.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, number 4. Obviously a player who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that she hits both righties and lefties. Next offering is foul back. Good job to fight that one off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a player or platoon her.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a player that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. She's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having her out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had her fooled.
And now for the Phillies, Dick Allen. That's down and in.
3-2.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. She's there. She's got it. And there's 2 away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Out towards left center. He makes the grab, and that is that. Game 1 of this wild card series. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. That just misses, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2-2 count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Went right after him there, Siggy. No messing around.
3 pitches right there. 3 really good fastballs in that at bat. But what stood out is all of them in a different part of the zone. He started them away. You look out over the plate as a hitter, and then he busts you in. You're not quick enough to be able to pull the trigger and turn on it. And then he finished up in the zone. Good velocity. Caught the top part of that strike zone. That's a great example of how you mix your locations. Just as important as mixing speeds.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs, base is empty. And now 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next pitch off the plate. And that's ball 3. Rip towards third. The throw to first. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Reds 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the second. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Babe Ruth. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Hit hard on the ground is short. Handles, throws to first, 1 up, 1 down. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. 1 down, Phillies down a run. Outside low, 3-1 now.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Digging in, number 10. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
2 straight.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him swinging. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and it remains 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, on to the third inning. Here's the left fielder, number 15. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Now batting Jarren Duran. One down, base is empty. Hey! This one in the air, right field, drifts towards it. She's got it, and there's 2 away. Now here's the Reds' leadoff hitter. The 1-1 is fouled off. Comes up empty as she chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got her. Inning over on the strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's a big power threat. Number 37. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw over to Mlbwl. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Harper now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Throw over to Mlbwl, and that quickly 2 away. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Don Baylor. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, start of the 4th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That one way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
High fly ball, right field, in position, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And now the DH. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. That one ripped. And brings it in at the wall.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 outs. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the 4th. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, number 4. She's a hitter who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this player hits for contact, so she delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on her, she's still very comfortable because she has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball. She's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and she'll see another. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On to first. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff batter.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now it's the power speed combo. Dick Allen. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Phils still looking for their first hit in this one. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Here's the Phillies catcher.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ball to strike. The pitch. And a foul ball. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's the center fielder. There's a 1-1.
Ball.
Swing and a pop-up. And there's 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Fastball for a strike. Next one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That one missing inside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Reds. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Babe Ruth. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. She's under it. Pulls it down, and she makes the catch. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Cody Clemens. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. That's out number 2. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. Just missed.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
2-2 down.
On the ground, right side. Throw over to Mlbwl, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order. They still trail 1-0. Game 1 of this wild card series. Now, number 15. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. She's got it. And there's 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into her highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the Reds' leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss as she was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
That's inside.
Fights it off. She'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Reds 1 and the Phillies nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's some real power at the plate. Number 37. In the air, left side. Harris brings it in, and there's 1 down. And now here is Harper.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Next offering upstairs. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Reds 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. All set for the start of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's the Reds DH. One check swing, appeal down to third. Did not go. That one fouled off. 2-2. De La Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out. High fly ball out towards left center. Baylor sizing this one up. One down. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Stan Musial. Ellie looking to steal. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Just a slow ground ball this time. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Good bad ball hitting right there. Just kind of threw the barrel at the ball, trying to protect with 2 strikes, and sometimes it works out well for you.
2 on, 1 out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
A little bit low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Brusdar Graterol. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Holderman getting cranked up as well. Tatis waits. And it remains 2-2.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Babe Ruth is done. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Cole Sands.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Runners in the corners here, 1 away. And now the center fielder. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Throw, safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the late stages of game 1. Cracks his bat and pops him up. To first, out number 2.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitch.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Check swing, called strike.
Kind of goes without saying, but straight on these two runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him! Good job at damage control right there. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. In there at the knees, and it's 1-2.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Up the middle, over to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit today.
Fought off foul.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Got it. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
That one at 95, missed up top. 2-2. Slider misses outside. Two down, nobody on here in game 1 of the wild card series. Out to short. Throw over to Mlbwl. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Shelby Miller. In now for the Reds, Jarren Duran. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
So up next, number 22. She had a big swing for this team way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, she didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got her team going, and she's looking for more right here.
This to third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Nabs it, and that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, but they're on top 2-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Swings through that.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Misses. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In danger of losing the no-hitter here. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Now the Reds manager is out. New pitcher for the Reds, Matt Strom.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. The Phillies hitless so far in the game. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good eye right there. That one missed. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's the second baseman.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one's in there. 2-2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
Yeah, the batter now, number 37. That's too low. Ball 2. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Nice work from the Cincinnati pen there. We're on to the ninth in game one. It's the Reds 2 and the Phillies nothing. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Stewart. And now the designated hitter for the Reds. That one not close. And a count 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Patrick Sandoval, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Knack, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Hard hit to third. Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Stan Musial. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Outside with a breaking ball. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find the zone.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boog, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Here's the center fielder. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. She's got it, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Reds 2 and the Phillies nothing. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Ryan Helsley.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And down on strikes. And Harper down on strikes.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Phillies have just one out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Falling behind 2-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And she makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. So the Cincinnati Reds take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them at hostile territory.
Yeah, Blue, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.